Hey everybody, this is 22 Tiger Dude here, and I'm here to review the SpongeBob episode, The Two Faces of Squidward, requested by Vinny Sewer and Dark Mike 96. So this episode is about when SpongeBob and Patrick are having their normal silly day at the Krusty Krab. Squidward is becoming extremely annoyed with SpongeBob as usual. So when SpongeBob slams the door very hard on Squidward, Squidward had to end up going to the hospital. When the doctor removes the bandages off of Squidward's face, he seems to have a handsome face. According to everyone, he's very handsome. So his new, attractive face is attracting everyone. Women, men, everyone in Bikini Bottom. But Squidward realizes that the attention is getting out of control, so he now needs to figure out a way with the help of SpongeBob to get his normal, average-looking face back. So I actually have to say I really did have a great time with the Two Faces of Squidward. It's one of the strangest premises I think the writers have come up with, but I thought they actually did a really great job with the premise like the Two Faces of Squidward. Squidward's face, first of all, because of how handsome looking he looks, it actually is very funny, and it's pretty bizarre how just everyone's all of a sudden attracted to Squidward just because of the face. A fish can all of a sudden fly because Squidward's face is handsome? Like, what the hell? Oh, it's so stupid, but I actually got a really good laugh out of that. I thought it was very well paced too. I was never bored watching this episode. I thought it was very well executed. Each scene in this episode was very well executed to me, and Squidward having an even more handsome face at the ending is by far probably one of the most bizarre moments in SpongeBob history, but it's just flat out hilarious. Just freaking twirling around like some ballerina, and that's how he all of a sudden gets his face back. So yeah, the writers, you kind of question how did they come up with stuff like that, but honestly to me it was just flat out hilarious. I really did have a great time watching the Two Faces of Squidward. Although, how does it take so long for a shoe to hit the ground? Like, did anyone notice that? Halfway through the episode, I believe, that fish's shoe fell off, and the shoe all of a sudden hits the ground by the end of the episode. Yeah, kind of questionable, huh? Now, in terms of flaws, I will say, when the fishes kept saying handsome, it did get a little repetitive. It's like, okay, we get it, Squidward is handsome. We don't need to have the men saying it, especially the men, which is a little more weird for me, and the women. And like I said, just got a little bit repetitive for every time they use that word. Like, seriously, have a drinking contest for every time the fishes keep saying handsome. And then I will say, I really didn't like the filler with SpongeBob continuously interrupting the doctor, from removing the bandages around Squidward's face. Like, 1 out of the 5 moments, I even counted 5 times he interrupts the doctor, and I would say 1 out of those 5 moments, it did make me laugh when he was like watching that doctor show on that screen. That's the one thing that made me laugh, but other than that, I'm like, come on SpongeBob, just let him cut the freaking bandages off of Squidward already. Let's get to the point. Not that it dragged on for me or anything. SpongeBob has had more fillers that have dragged on much more. But this one was all like, it wasn't really necessary. And also, I was kind of bothered. It's just, I guess, a little nitpick. But I was kind of bothered how they didn't get the same voice actor to voice that doctor. Because the doctor in this episode had a completely different voice. But overall, the Two Faces of Squidward is hilarious, bizarre. It's just a great time. I really did have a lot of fun with this episode. So I'm going to give the Two Faces of Squidward an 8 out of 10. So you guys, in the comments down below, let me know, what did you think of the Two Faces of Squidward? This is 22 Tiger Dude here, and don't forget that I will always have Tiger Power!